Hello everyone, this is Dr. N.Senthil Madasamy, Associate Professor Computer Science Engineering. Great pleasure for me to welcome you all for this session.
This session topic to be covered is handset forensics. At the end of Unit 5, the students will be able to comprehend steps involved in investigating mobile forensics with case studies. At the end of this session, the students will be able to understand handset forensics. A SIM card provides a tremendous amount of evidence, as does an SD card. However, examining the onboard memory on handset itself is equally important. Both software and hardware forensic solutions are available. Cell phone forensic software. Several innovative software programs can effectively perform cell phone forensics, including these: PITPIM, Mobile Phone Examiner, MBE Plus, Mobile Edit Forensics, Device Seizure, SIMCON, XAMN. Each one is described in greater detail here. PITPIM is an open source tool that allows you to view and manipulate files on many CDMA phones. Mobile phones supported by PITPIM include Samsung, LG, Sanyo, and many other cell phones that contain Qualcomm CDMA chipsets. The software can be downloaded for free from www.pitpim.org. Mobile Phone Examiner MBE Plus. This tool enables the investigator to examine a wide range of cellular handsets and SIM or USIM. The tool enables the examiner to cog data. In other words, it separates images and video and audio files that are embedded in MMS file. MBE Plus enables the user to enter a PIN for PIN protected handset and SIM cards. Moreover, the tool enables the user to enter a PUK code to bypass the PIN on a SIM card. The files acquired by the MBE Plus can be exported as a PDF or exported in Microsoft Excel CSV files. Image files of the handset or SIM card are in AD1 format, which can be opened in either MBE Plus or Access Data's FTK. An academic version of the MBE Plus comes with instructor and student manuals, the software and mobile phone files for practical classroom labs. Mobile Edit is an organizational tool for smartphone users' contacts, messages, media, and other files that is installed on the user computer. A forensics edition can be used to extract the cell phone files and generate investigation reports. Device Seizure, developed and distributed by Bourbon Corporation. Device Seizure is well known by mobile forensics examiners because the software support more devices than many software tools. The tool's capabilities include mobile phones, tablet, iPhones, PDAs, and GPS devices. The diagram displays the device seizures user interface. Bourbon also supplies device containment supplies, such as its stronghold bag and stronghold box, Faraday box, and Project A phone for manual examinations. SIMCON is an application that works with a SIM card reader to recover deleted messages, contacts, call logs, and other user files. Similar to other cell phone forensics tools, it does produce MD5 and SAW1 hash values of evidence, although the tool works only with SIM cards. It is a low cost forensics tool used by many in law enforcement. XAMN. Microsoft Systemation produces a software and hardware field kit for forensics examiners. The company also provides a helpful link analysis tool that some other vendors provide. XAMN is a link analysis tool. Link analysis allows an investigator to add the images from multiple smartphones and quickly identify the commonalities between the phones, including contacts. The link analysis can detail the accomplices or victims that suspect may have in common. The tool can also map our where a suspect or victim was traveling based on the cellular tower, Wi-Fi hotspot, or photo geotag data. In addition, XAMN has a timeline and calendar function. As we can imagine, a tool that graphically represents how suspects are linked through data retrieved from their cell phones and map out where they have been not only saves time but also can be invaluable to determine what transpired when a crime was committed. The cell phone forensics hardware. Investigators have numerous software solutions for imaging cell phones and tablets, but they also can use hardware devices for this. Some of these hardware devices are helpful when examining the cell phones in the field because they can be charged and have light blocking capabilities built in. CellTech is a mobile forensics hardware device manufactured by Logicube. The CellTech is a device that can be used in the field of imaging mobile phones and navigation system like Garmin and DomDom. The device supports iOS devices like iTouch and iPhone and numerous smartphones. Celebrate Universal Forensics Extraction Device UFED is a hardware device that can be used for logical and physical extraction from cell phones and GPS devices. UFED is very well recorded in the industry, and many law enforcement computer forensics laboratories have the device. Part of UFED success stems from wide range of phones supported by Celebrite, including iOS, Android, and RIM devices. The UFED touch can be used in laboratory or in the field, which appeals to law enforcement. The diagram shows a UFED touch. Logical versus physical examination. The mobile forensics tools provide a logical or physical extraction of evidence from a cell phone or sometimes both, similar to examining a personal computer. A logical examination of a cell phone provides a traditional view of directories, files, and folders, and it can be compared to the interface we see with Windows File Explorer or on a PC or Finder on a Mac. The physical view refers to the actual location and size of files in memory. Only a physical examination can retrieve deleted messages and other deleted files. A major difference with computer forensics and mobile forensics is that with a physical view of files on a computer, we can find file fragments. However, when an SMS text message is deleted, you can typically be certain that the message has been removed and no message fragments exist. Manual cell phone examinations. In the absence of mobile forensics imaging tool, the investigator is forced to manually examine the cell phone. This happens frequently, especially with lower end prepaid phones offered by companies like Track Phone. Tools for these phones are generally non existent. This is especially a problem when there is no data port on the handset. Sometimes the data can be downloaded from the device through Bluetooth. When traditional imaging is not an option, the investigator acts as a field jockey and dumps through phone contents, taking photos along with way project a phone, and a Fernico ZRT are two tools designed for photographing cell phone screens, although using a regular digital camera on surface. Documenting the process in detail is critical. Nevertheless, the reason for using the solution, like Project A phone, the diagram is that tools come with reporting tool to make the process easier. Flasher box. In the absence of a cell phone forensics imaging solution, one might expect to perform a manual examination using Project A phone or a similar device. Consider what happens when an examiner cannot bypass the cell phone's pin or if the phone is damaged. As a last report, some investigator will use the flasher box. A flasher box is a device used to make physical thumb of cell phone. There are disadvantages though to using the flasher box. Using the device may change the data on the cell phone. Additionally, an examiner using such a device should have proper training. The device does not create helpful MD5 hash for you. Nevertheless, NIJ and ACPO discussed the use of flasher boxes in their standard operating procedures. Moreover, the flasher boxes were initially a solution before advanced cell phone forensics tools became available. Global satellite service providers. The wireless telephones don't always operate on a cellular network. In fact, most of the world surface area does not have cellular service. Thus, the ship in the middle of the ocean or expedition to the Antarctic cannot rely on local cell site to route calls. Instead, these telephone communication with other telephones through satellites. Emergency personnel can also use these telephones during the crisis situation, like an earthquake. Satellite communication services. Iridium Communication maintains a group of 66 satellites called Iridium Satellite Constellation. These satellites operate in a low orbit approximately 485 miles into Earth atmosphere. The company also provides global satellite phones that go beyond traditional terrestrial cell phones. Legal considerations. As noted in admissibility of digital evidence under 4th Amendment, the government agent must obtain a warrant to conduct a search. This is true in the case of cell phones. However, there are exceptions to the rule including consent to the arrest. Imply that a warrantless search has required to save a life. For example, in the case of kidnapping. When applying for the search warrant, the investigator should describe the cell phone and include the following details: make, model, serial number, manufacturer, telephone number, location of device. If available, the investigator should also include IMEI or MEID of the phone. In addition, the investigator should detail the type of evidence he or she wants to acquire: SMS, MMS, contacts, and so forth. Carrier records. Corroborating evidence from the cellular carrier in the form of subscriber records and call detail records. Carrier uses subscriber records for billing, and the call detail records provide information about the location and time the cell phone was used to make calls. Remember, a call can be traced to multiple cell sites and can identify a route taken by the suspect. Call detail records identify the location of the handset at a particular location. The investigator can also obtain suspect to that handset. When obtaining call detail records, the investigator should request the data in a particular format, such as CSV, and also request the information about how to interpret cell site codes and or provider. The carrier can send the investigator a voicemail reset code when they requested. Other mobile devices, numerous other devices can be of evidentiary value to investigations. These devices include tablets, GPS devices, and personal media devices. Tablets, as with cell phones, many different type of tablets are on the market. The software and the operating system running on these devices are very similar. iOS and Android are the most widely found operating systems running on the tablet. Some tablets also come with a data plan that runs on a cellular network. Computer forensics tools like Device Caesar, Celebrate, and Blacklight support a number of tablets. Diagram shows the Amazon Kindle, which runs on Android OS. GPS devices can be used for maritime navigation, driving, aviation. Handheld devices are used for recreation like biking and hiking or can be used by emergency services during disaster. Many of these devices like Dome can be imaged by forensics tools like Celebrite and Bourbon device Caesar. Many of these devices come with SD card which can be valuable to an investigator. An investigator may also find evidence on a user synced computer. Four primary sources of evidence are available from GPS device: track points, track log, waypoint, and route. GPS tracking. Since 2009, all cell phones are federally mandated to have GPS chip embedded in the device. In 2003, the US Federal Communication Commission's E911 mandate was introduced. Enhanced 911 is a federal mandate that stipulates that all handset manufacturers must ensure that caller ID and locational data can be obtained from a cell phone subscriber making a 911 call. Therefore, the police can locate a person in distress using assisted GPS, which uses the GPS chip in your cell phone and the triangulation rather than simply relying on cell site data. In the summary, we learned about handset forensics. I mentioned references here.
I hope you found this video is clear about the topic I lecture. Thank you and have a pleasant day.